If you are a fan of Batman movies and you have seen Batman trilogy, in which Christian Bale played as Batman, you may remember in the second movie of the series, that is The Dark Knight, there is a scene when Joker walks in, uninvited, to an ongoing meeting between some crooks and criminals of Gotham City. They were all worried because Batman was causing them a lot of trouble, a lot of disruption in their illegal businesses, and was stealing their ill-gotten money from them and was putting it back where it actually belonged. There was an Asian guy in the meeting through a video call, and he was suggesting to all the crooks that they should all give him their ill-gotten money, wealth, everything, and he will keep it safe for them. His argument was backed by the fact that he is in Hong Kong and Batman will never be able to get to him. Joker walks in, uninvited, builds his case that their plan is not going to be fruitful and how that Asian guy is not going to be proved as their savior, and offers them a better solution to their problem and says, "It's simple, we kill the Batman." One of the criminals says, "If it's so simple, why haven't you done it already?" Then Joker says that historically famous dialogue, "If you're good at something, never do it for free." One of them asks, "How much do you want?" Joker replies, "Half." If you are new to this channel, I'm Muzaffar Teja. I make videos about topics which makes me happy. If you like my videos and want to know more about these topics, please do subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. If you are good at something, never do it for free. Or if you are good at something, always do it for free. Or if you are good at something, never do it for a cheap price. Always charge a premium price. You can agree or disagree with these statements, but let's put them on a side for now and let me tell you another little story. I was in Pakistan traveling in a bus to Rawalpindi from the capital city of Islamabad. It was evening time and people were returning home from work. Bus stopped at a bus station and a young boy of 15-14 years of age came aboard and sat next to me. By the looks of his appearance, he seems like from a less fortunate background. A few minutes later, bus conductor came to collect the fare from that young boy. That young boy gave 2 rupees to the bus conductor and told him the destination he wanted to go to. Bus conductor said that the correct fare for the journey is 4 rupees. Since the young boy gave only 2 rupees, the conductor demanded 2 rupees more. Before I go any further, I would say one thing, that general perception about bus conductors, drivers of public transport back in Pakistan is that they are not generally considerate. They are rude, they are disrespectful towards general public, etc. So in response, that young boy confidently said, "No, the correct fare for this journey is 2 rupees," and he paid 2 rupees for the same journey in the morning and yesterday and every day. After that, the young boy started to look in another direction to give an impression that that conversation was over. I was impressed by the confidence level of that young boy. Anyway, when I heard that response, I felt that conductor is going to misbehave with that young boy and will demand an extra 2 rupees, as Pakistani conductors don't have a good reputation when it comes down to behavior. But the conductor's response was shocking to me, and I was forced to appreciate his high morale, his professional integrity, behavior, and his parents who taught him such high values of life. I felt that conductor had also figured it out that the boy is from a less fortunate background and he only had these 2 rupees to pay. The conductor pushed those 2 rupees back in young boy's shirt pocket and said, "If you don't have full fare for the journey, no problem at all. You can keep these 2 rupees as well, but the correct fare for the journey is 4 rupees. Conductor didn't take any money and moved on. Wow. Point to note from this short story is that if someone from a less fortunate background doesn't have enough money to afford you or your services, or cannot afford you or your services at all, but need your help, then do not accept a reduced amount of free. offer your services to them free of cost. Accepting a reduced amount will degrade the value of your services, and it will make it a new normal for your clients that you can accept a smaller amount of fee if you are asked. Let's put this one on a side too, and let me tell you another little story. If you are a self-employed in the UK, then you have to have an accountant who can prepare your financial accounts and tax returns at the end of every year and submit to the tax authorities. In a family gathering, one of my uncle who drives taxi to make his living was talking about his experience with his accountant. He actually wanted to emphasize, if you have a good education, if you have worked hard in your academic years, and you have learned a lot in your training days, you can charge a lot of money from your customers for a small job. He says he knows one accountant who comes to his house at the end of every year, spends 30 minutes preparing my uncle's accounts and tax returns, and charges him £80. Wow! One of my accountant friend charges £400 for the same job. I myself am an accountant. I know what it takes to qualify as an accountant. I know how much time, effort, blood, sweat and tears goes into this. I felt embarrassed, disgraced when I heard that one guy who we don't even know if he is a genuine accountant or not is tarnishing, destroying the reputation of real accountants. Because if my uncle goes to another accountant next year, he can argue why he should pay £400 when he can have the same job done from someone else for £80. Another accountant I know, when a new customer goes to him, he figures out by experience whether that potential customer wants quality service at a price my accountant friend deserve, or the customer wants to pay a least amount of money for the service. Doesn't matter good or bad. If that potential customer wants just a service, doesn't matter good or bad, and wants to pay £80, then that accountant himself sends them to those so-called accountants who can charge £80 and give them the service they want. Happy ending. If someone asks my accountant friend, another one, why is he charging so much money whereas it only took him 30 minutes to do this job, he always replies that it didn't take him 30 minutes to do this job. It took him his whole life to do this job. I met another distant relative in a family gathering who was a very experienced chartered accountant. He represents his clients in divorce cases to settle financial matters and charged £2,000 for his services. One of his family friends filed for divorce, and God knows for what reason they didn't hire him to represent them in court. But in a family gathering, after finding out that they are going through a divorce case, he gave them exact same advice which he gave to his clients and charged them £2,000. But they didn't take it seriously and lost the court case. Why? The lesson from this little story is that if you give services or advice for free, people don't take it seriously. They think your advice is not even worth following. When you charge a premium amount of money for your services, your clients believe in what you have to say and act upon it. Let's sum up everything now. If you are good at something, never do it for free. If you think your customers deserve the service but can't afford it, do it for free. Do not accept a reduced sum of money, because that will degrade the reputation of your business, your services. It will also make you look like a petty person who claims a large amount of money first and then accept whatever is offered by the clients. When you offer that services to deserving people for free, it will classed as paying back to the community and doing good deeds. If you have worked hard to learn something, don't sell it out cheap. Doesn't matter if you have done that job in 30 minutes or in 30 days. You have spent your whole life learning about how to do that job in 30 minutes without compromising on quality. It's you who will build a standard, a class of yourself among your customers, among the customers of the industry you are working in. Getting on the top is easy, but staying on the top is difficult. Please let me know in the comment section down below if you agree, if you disagree, or if you totally hate what I had to say and I have wasted a few precious minutes of your life. Thank you very much for putting up with me today. Please like, share and comment, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.